Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well today. And today I want to talk about how it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. We live in a world that is so fast paced. Everyone is achieving immense success quickly. People are advancing in their careers massively. You got 15-year-olds getting into top unis. This world it's becoming really smart. We have a lot of people who are really career driven, who want to achieve things quickly and they have the ability to do it. And then there's this small majority of us who feel as if our time is slow. We feel as if everyone's moving at 5 times the speed, but we're moving at 0.5 times the speed. You know, everyone is so ahead of us. It seems as if we're not even living on the same planet the way they're moving. And I want to first explain to you guys that social media has sort of planted itself in your mind in terms of how manipulative it is, how it creates or sort of gives you the wrong idea of success. And because of how quickly short form content has been growing, and because of how our dopamine systems and our brain systems have changed in a way where we value short videos, in a way where we expect instant gratification and we expect to feel fulfilled instantly, our brain sort of transfers that towards success, towards careers. So because you see videos of people showing how they went from nothing to something, you expect to replicate that in your real life. So for example, someone who used to be broke, live in a car, was showing how they started to grow and started to become a millionaire, starting to do, I don't know, whatever they're doing. And then you will sort of think of your position. You will think of how you got there, what made you get there, and how you will sort of choose to overcome it. And the thing that most people don't take into account is time. And because the world, it seems as if everyone always advocates for getting things in order and getting things done at specific times, we sort of start to believe that we've got to plan out our career perfectly. We've got to plan out when we expect to achieve things. So as humans, what we usually do is sometimes we may for example have a dream goal we want to achieve, and we would do things in a way where we expect to achieve it during a certain time frame or a certain year. So for example, even if it's like 3 or 4 months ago, you may have seen a video about how a guy went from 0 to 60 grand a month in the space of a year. Even though that video was from months ago, it's still planted in your mind, in your unconscious mind. It believes that you are capable of achieving success in just a few months because it remembers that someone else did that. And so when it comes to you working towards your goals, when it comes to you putting the work in, you will expect to achieve things during a certain time frame. You expect to achieve things in the same bracket as someone else. And that's just not true, because social media is a facade. Everybody is a liar on social media. Influencers are liars. And believing what you see on social media is the first mistake you can get. Because, the first mistake you can make, the first mistake you can make is believing anything you see on social media. Obviously, you've got people who will show evidence. You've got people who may try to prove that what they did was possible in a space of few months, but what they proved is that they could do it. They didn't prove that anyone else could replicate what you could do. And no matter how hard you try to achieve success in the same way as someone else, you will not achieve it. Simple as. Because when you try to do things the same as other people, and you don't achieve what you expected to achieve in the same time frame that they did, not only will your motivational levels decrease, but your ability to believe in yourself will as well. Because you're doing things the same as other people, because you want to get to your dream career the same as other people, you're losing your ability to be creative, your ability to appreciate the learning journey, your ability to be different. And that's one of the problems that many career-focused people face. They always want to be the same as other people who are successful. And it's a shame that it's sort of come to that way, because many people don't realize that success comes in its own time for everybody. And however long it takes doesn't matter. All that matters is that you keep trying. What matters is that you have the love and the drive to continue your dream career. And the overall abolishment of expecting to achieve things during a certain time frame will make it easier. And I feel like when you ignore the reward, it becomes so much easier for you to get to where you want to be as well. Because of course it's important to reflect on why we're doing things, to reflect on what we're trying to achieve things for. But success is made in the journey. Success is made when you can appreciate your work. So if you can stay focused on what you're doing, if you can find the love for it, and you don't think about the rewards you can get, it will become a lot easier for you. Because the journey is a long ride and you need to learn how to appreciate it. There will be ups and downs. You may feel like quitting, you may start to hate it, but it's all a part of the process, and during this process is where many people will quit, and you can't be one of them. So it's really important that you constantly remind yourself that success comes in its own time, and if you keep thinking about the end of the path, you will never reach it. You have to stay focused on where you are now. You have to appreciate the work you do, and when you can appreciate the work you can do, success will find its way to you. So always remember that things come at the right time, and because success to you is not obvious, or achieving a certain milestone is not obvious, doesn't mean it's not progress. Progress doesn't have to be visible. You know, getting from when you reflect back onto when you started to how you are a few months later, that's progress. You know, you might not get rewarded for it, you might not get praise for it, but it's progress, and through progress you will be able to achieve higher levels of success. You will be able to continue growing. All that matters is that you have belief in yourself. You don't start to doubt your mind, and you always strive to work to the best of your abilities, because consistency is the weapon we all need to utilize. It's something we all need, and it's the only thing that will allow you to get to where you want to be. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope it helps you guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment, but always remember that you can take your time. You don't have to rush. You don't need to achieve things during a certain time frame. And even if you're living in the present moment where you have problems with your family, with yourself, with your debt, you may feel as if you need this money as soon as possible. Even during times like that, you've got to understand that you won't get what you need when you need it. You've got to understand that whatever sort of career you want to get into, or whatever sort of line of work you're doing, you won't get it when you need it. You may need it badly. You may crave for the money. You may crave for the success because you need it to fix your life. But you won't get it when you need it. So always remember, things take time. Good things take time. And good things always come to those who wait.